Hey, everybody, it's Scott Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with the Tuesday edition of Today in Sports Betting, doing it on the MLB side. We're going to take a look at each and every baseball game on the card coming down the home stretch, Scott. It seems like, just a couple months ago this season got started, don't you think?
Feels that way. I know it's kind of crazy when you think about the fact that we're already more than two-thirds the way through the season and
Oh,
how
yeah.
the playoffs are going to be starting at the end of the month. But, yeah, all I know is that your Royals started waking up once the season was already over. My Yankees, I said that they would end up going on a run last week, and they haven't lost since. They've won 5 straight. And, yeah, you have a lot of surprises. White Sox, best record in the American League. Padres, I believe they're 1 game behind the Dodgers now, or 1.5 for the best record in the National League. So a lot of surprising faces, and hopefully it'll lead to an exciting playoffs in October.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, I don't think the Padres being good is stunning. I think being within a game and a half of the Dodgers,
That was the surprising part.
yeah. And they're doing it legitimately. They've won 8 straight. They've got the second best run differential in the major leagues at plus 83. Yeah, this is a team that's put it all together, and certainly it's a team, I guarantee you, not very many people want to play in the playoffs.
I still got to wait to see them actually do something in the playoffs before I immediately pencil them in to make a deep run. But I do agree that based on current form, they're definitely one of the best teams in baseball.
Yep, agreed. I think, there's a lot of surprises in that division. The Giants being in third place would certainly be one of them. And, of course, today, as we talk, if the playoffs began, it would be the Giants in there for that 8th and final seed in the National League. So, yeah, good times. Good times, my friend. I think
Gabe Kapler is actually mediocre this whole time.
I think they wanted a little chaos, and I think they've absolutely gotten it. So, a couple things that aren't necessarily a surprise. Tampa Bay Rays are very good. Yankees looks like they have taken care of business. They have finally dispatched the Orioles there, so they will be
The
well
Yankees
in
are
line.
roughly 5 or 6 games clear of a playoff spot right now, so they're going
Yeah,
to
they're staring down the barrel of a 7 seed. Congratulations, Scott.
No, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that they're going to make it in. Congratulations. But at the end of the day, it really depends on Judge and Stan, who are projected to come back roughly next week, if they're going to be able to stay healthy for a playoff run and if the pitching staff can keep it together. So
Yeah, we're better than 3/4 of the way through the season. Most teams have, I don't know. Of course, everybody's crazy because of Corona, but most teams have somewhere in the 11 to 13 games left out of their 60.
that's what I'm saying. So the Yankees are 6 or 7 games clear. They're going to make it in. The only question is if they're going to look anywhere near as good as they did to start the season once most of the people get back to full health.
Well, let's see. If they come out as a 7 seed, then they're going to be playing. They're probably going to be playing the Twins, Scott.
Well, it might not necessarily be true because right now they're the 7, but they're half a game behind Toronto for the 2nd seed in the AL East.
I'm just saying, as it projects out today.
I'm saying as of right now, but I'm saying the Yankees are going to try to catch Toronto, and that's why this is a huge series coming up. We'll get into that in a little while.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so let's take a look at today's card, man. We got a ton of games. Tuesday's a game is pretty much all hands on deck where everybody plays. I think the only surprising part about this, no doubleheaders.
I was going to say, yeah, they took all the doubleheaders yesterday, so they didn't have any today.
Yeah. I feel that I have to talk about a bad beat that I had on the premium side. We faded Josh Lindblom at plus money, which I guess we found out yesterday why people back Lindblom, but he had been awful for pretty much the entire season. He was going up against Kim, who had set the rookie record for a number of scoreless innings to begin a campaign in your rookie season. And he added to it yesterday, Scott. He had 17 scoreless innings. He threw 7 more yesterday.
The guy can pitch.
The guy can pitch. Left-hander, man. He can spot the ball wherever he wants to. However, he was matched by Josh Lindblom as the Cardinals were unable to score even a single run in regulation. They scored 1 in the first extra inning, and, of course, in the bottom of that inning, the ridiculous Milwaukee Brewers scored 2. So I feel completely vindicated in that pick. You take a pitcher, you go, well, I hope this pitcher does well. He should do well. And he goes out and throws 7 scoreless in a doubleheader game. I don't know what you want. So brutal beat. And of course, then we had another beat there in the stupid NFL game as a tendency to cover 3. They covered 2, and Gostkowski leaves 10 points on the board. So, yeah, good times. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this schedule here. We've got the Nats and the Rays getting together down there in Tampa. Tampa's a big favorite here, minus 155. Scott, the Nats, they are pretty much
they're basically dead to rights.
They've been done since about week 1. It hasn't really gone well for them all season long.
Once Strasburg got injured, I think their season was pretty much unanimously in the fold at that point.
Anibal Sanchez has certainly been it'd be hard to call him anything but a disappointment as far as pitching for the Nationals after coming over from the Braves, having a nice bounce back season. He's going up against John Curtis there with the 2 S's, and he's basically going to be an opener for the Tampa Bay Rays. He's got just 1 start, didn't pitch well, but I don't think anybody really cares. Any value here on Sanchez, Scott?
I can't find it. I feel like this line movement downward to the Rays is just giving me more reasons to take the Rays. I don't want anything to do with the Nationals.
It's hard to back. Sanchez he's had a couple of decent starts last few times out, but
Curtis is still a relative unknown, but Tampa at Tropicana, I gotta lean Tampa there.
Yeah, and doing their bullpen thing. I don't think there's a ton of value in this game at minus 155.
I think you might have had an argument for the Nationals with value if it was plus 165, and now that the line's plummeted roughly 25 points, I gotta link to Tampa.
Yeah, Nationals at plus 140. That sounds about right. I don't want to get involved there. Maybe
I think I'm getting the extra value from that. So yeah, I'll lean Tampa.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you just about have to. I'd be tempted with the Nats over 3.5, but you're juiced at minus 132, so I don't really want to get involved there. Yeah, Rays laying the price on a very, very small lean as far as that game goes. Pirates and Reds, Scott. Pirates dog here plus 127. Reds minus 137. 9 is the total, and this is a contest that we'll see. Joe Musgrove go against Michael Lorenzen for the Reds.
Lorenzen's an interesting character because he used to be a starter, got moved to the bullpen. He also can hit really well, so they occasionally put him in the outfield. He's kind of a unique utility guy. I don't want to say that he's the Taysom Hill of the MLB, but he's kind of the Taysom Hill of the MLB.
Okay.
Because they just plug and play him wherever, and it seems like he's just a tremendous athlete. I never thought he was that great of a pitcher. I think he's fine. Musgrove has been pretty underwhelming this season. I'm going to link to the over 9, and the total's a bit too low.
Okay. Yeah, Musgrove pitched very well his last time out.
As a whole, he has not been great this season, though.
No. However, he has been better since he came back from the injured list. He's given up 2 earned in his last 7 innings. Just 6 hits and 2 walks. Struck out 9.
Sounds like you're leaning Pittsburgh here.
Yeah, boy, that's a phrase you never want to hear.
If you want to lean Pittsburgh first 5, then you get a push draw out of it if you really like Musgrove.
Yeah, I might be tempted to play that way. This Pittsburgh pen is dreadful.
Yeah, I'm going to lean to the over just because I think that this total is too low between these 2 individual offenses who might not be the greatest this season, but they still have the potential for an outburst against some questionable bullpens, etc. So I think that 9's a bit too low. I'll lean to the over.
Yeah, getting plus money on the over right now too, Scott. Plus 102. I think Joe Musgrove has been overbet all season long. Yeah, all right. I'll play the over with you. That makes me feel better about myself than putting my eggs in Pittsburgh's basket. Red Sox and Marlins. Scott, the Marlins, they refuse to go away. About the time you think they're down, they're not down. So
the Phillies can't beat them.
They find themselves in second place, Scott, with a run differential of minus 22. How about that?
It's good enough to make the playoffs.
You know who's got a better run differential than they do? The Nationals. You know what place they're in? 5th.
Well, the Nationals aren't very good, so that makes sense.
Every team in that division, in fact, has a better run differential than the Marlins. Yet the Marlins find themselves in second place. That's what they call
pure skill.
Timely hitting.
Nothing to do with luck at all. Pure skill.
Unbelievable. So in this one, we're looking at Sandy Alcantara against a Yet another Boston pitcher that I've never heard of. It's Tanner Houck, everybody. Any thoughts on Tanner Houck, Scott?
I mean, Miami's been playing well lately, but do I really want to lay minus 155 with Alcantara? Alcantara is okay. He hasn't exactly had a great year by any means.
No, he fought the COVID.
Yeah, I'm saying, but last year I remember him being very good. This year he's been kind of mediocre, if I could put it that way. Do I really want to lay with the team with a negative 22 run differential at minus 155? You know what? No, I'll link to Boston. Screw it. I think that price is too high. I think Miami should be around minus 130, minus 135. I think minus 155 is too high.
Okay. Tanner Houck, by the way, Scott, graduate of the University of Missouri.
So that means you're instantly taking Boston money line.
MIZZOU. I'll tell you what, Mizzou, for the fact they have never had a lot of success nationally, they do put some pitchers in the MLB. They know how to pitch. Tanner Houck has never.
Did Scherzer go to Missouri?
Scherzer did go to Missouri. Yes,
that's what I thought. Okay.
Sodi and Kinsler.
Yeah. And I think the price is too high on Alcantara there. So I'll lean tentatively to the Red Sox because I know the Red Sox stink. But I think you'll agree the Marlins should probably be around minus 135.
I would not agree. Houck has never made a major league start.
He's due. Isn't that what we always say when we don't have an answer for that?
Never appeared in a major league game. This is a Red Sox team that gives up 6.2 runs per game.
They're not good. I'm aware they're not good. I just think that Alcantara is too big of a favorite here.
Yeah, it's a little steep at minus 152. This is another game where I'd bail out and play the over.
Okay, that's fair.
Over, you're getting juiced at 6-5. You're playing at minus 122. But yeah, I just can't. I'm with you. I can't lay minus 150 on the Marlins.
That's why I'm leaning Red Sox, because even though the Red Sox entire pitching staff has been awful this season, they have a guy who has never made a start before, which means he could be really bad, but there is a chance he also could immediately enter as the best pitcher on the entire staff.
Well, that happens. I mean, that does happen frequently if the pitcher is competent. They don't have a book on them, a lot of times you can get away with that in your first couple of starts.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe there's a chance, at least for value, that he can actually perform well in his first start.
There's a chance. All right. Now the one that I know you're interested in is the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Yankees minus 149 right here. Blue Jays plus 138. Once again, we're sounding like a broken record, but 9 is the total. Taijuan Walker goes for the Toronto Blue Jays against Diego Garcia for the Yankees. Garcia has been he's been all right. One good start, and two good starts, one bad start.
Garcia's been good. He's been solid since they called him up.
He's given up 6 earned over 17 2/3 innings. Yeah, not bad at all. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, Scott. He will give up a long ball, but he's only given up 14 hits over those 17 2/3, 2 home runs. Were you leaning Yankees here? You laying $1.50 to take the Yankees?
So this is kind of a tough spot. First of all, for value alone, you have to take Toronto. Let me just be clear. For value alone, you can't lay it with David Garcia against Walker. Having said that, I think the Yankees are going to win this game. I think the Yankees are going to win, but you can't lay minus 150 here with a rookie pitcher against Taijuan Walker, especially with the rookie pitcher making his second appearance against this particular team. I got to assume Toronto's going to make some adjustments, probably hit him better the second time around after he was great against him the first time. Do I think the Yankees are going to win? Yes. But I think that if you agree with me, the Yankees should probably be around minus 120, minus 130 in this spot. But minus 150 is a joke.
Yeah, minus 128 feels about right in this.
Yeah.
Taijuan Walker pitched 4 shutout innings against the Yankees last time out. A little bit lucky, 2 hits, 5 base on balls over 4 innings, and still give up no runs. So that's you're running pretty good when that happens. That's a control is something that he has struggled with over the years, over this year. But yeah, I'm, you know what, in for a penny, in for the pound. There's no reason the Blue Jays are in the thick of this, and yet they are. It means they win games they're not supposed to. Let's say they win another one right here.
It's similar to the Marlins game where you're looking at it and you're going, I really don't want to lay this. And it's kind of just a matter of, is Miami going to win the game? Probably. Are the Yankees going to win the game? I think probably. But at the end of the day, you can't really lay both prices there. So I got to lean to the underdog, right?
Yeah, I agree. I'll take the Blue Jays a little plus 138 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mets and Phillies, Scott. Good
Over.
God, Phillies.
Over.
Over?
I'll take the over. Was it 9.5 between Porcello and Arrieta? Yeah, I'll take the over.
There's two pitchers that have certainly been disappointing for the year. Arrieta has been better lately.
Yeah, he's still not very good, but he set the bar pretty low in the first month and a half of the season.
Right. Yeah, he's had given up just five earned over his last 12 and 2/3 innings. Like I said, not great.
I think you'll agree with me that the over is probably the move because I can't trust either of these starting pitchers in this matchup.
Well, as much as I want to fade as much as I want to fade Rick Porcello every single time.
Well, you're still technically fading him with the over.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He gave up. After a couple of semi-promising starts, they think, well, maybe Porcello isn't going to completely suck. He gave up 10 hits in his last start over 4 innings. Gave up 5 earned.
So I'm assuming you're with me on the over.
Gotta be. I don't know how they set this at 9.5. Wind must be blowing in because Philly's is a place where you can make some damage there, do some damage there. Got to play that over 9.5, no question about it. Yeah, you want to get fancy? You want to just play the? Never mind. Good Lord. The total is 9.5. First 5 is 5.5. Scott.
Not fun.
I was thinking, well, maybe we could get 5 out of this.
I think the full game over anyway because both bullpens leave a lot to be desired. Mets bullpen's actually been better as the season's going on. Philly's bullpen's still a mess.
How about? Can I interest you in a little a little Braves and Orioles, Scott?
Well, after yesterday, the Braves didn't exactly do me any favors. I had Jorge Lopez on the mound against Toussaint, and the total is at 10 or 10.5. And my play of the day was the Braves team total over 5.5. The game totaled 15 runs. The Braves scored 1. They lost 14-1. The game went over in the 5th inning or 6th inning. And, the Braves only scored 1 run. Shout out to Freddie Freeman for that home run, though. But nobody else did anything.
Touki Toussaint, not good.
No, not good at all. But Jorge Lopez also shut him down for 7 innings, and the Braves had scored 7 runs in 4 of their last 5 games.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that wasn't exactly how I drew it up, but it is what it is.
Well, and
I'm leaning to Baltimore in this game. I'll lean Baltimore first 5 actually. Eshelman's been good this season. He's 3-0. Yanoa, you don't love him. It's Yanoa, as he has not been very good.
He has not been. He's not been very good. He
doesn't need up many innings either, so he's more of an opener. But for first 5, Baltimore's offense clicked on all cylinders yesterday. Do I think the Braves will wake up? Probably, especially since the day after I bet them, they're probably going to go for 8 runs. But first 5 there with clearly the better starting pitcher, I'll lean to the Orioles in that spot.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously this is going to be a bullpen game for the Braves, and I think they're kind of forced into it. I don't think they love to have bullpen games. They do have a decent pen. But yeah, I think that Baltimore should be able to do enough damage, even before they get out of there. I'll take the dog. That's a great price on Baltimore.
I think it's a very good price, but I'm going to go first 5 because I think that Atlanta's could get after this Baltimore bullpen.
Okay, well, you're not losing much. You're plus 145 for the first 5.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right, I'll take Baltimore full game. It's a team that's been pretty good to me, Scott.
The Orioles have been good to the two of us, them and the Mariners.
Yeah, we talk about where to find the value, and it's a lot of people don't like to play.
Also, Detroit. We can't forget about Detroit. Detroit's been pretty valuable.
No, and people say, well, I don't want to bet those teams because they're probably not going to win. Right?
It's all about percentages.
It's all about percentages. Are they going to win more than 1 out of 3? Then take the better than plus 200. That's.
There's no way we can track this unless we go through every video we've ever made on this. I got to assume that with the Mariners, with the Tigers, and with the Orioles, we're up a fortune.
Yeah.
So that would be my guess. I'll lean to the Orioles again.
Yeah, good. This is the one that burned me yesterday. Is the Cardinals and Brewers go?
Well, you already know where I'm going with this because since you lost yesterday, give me the Cardinals run line. Got to do it. It's Flaherty against Anderson. You know Flaherty's going to pitch well.
Well, you probably should take the over too because they just scored about. I think they scored about 4 runs.
I take the Cardinals team total over. That's the move because the Brewers are not going to do anything offensively because you bet against them. So Cardinals will probably put up 5, and the Brewers will score 1, and they'll probably win 5-1.
You faded me pretty hard there, buddy.
Am I wrong?
Nah, I would do it.
As I said the same thing with the Braves. I had the team total under yesterday, the team total over yesterday, which means they're probably going to score 10 runs today. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, there's no way I cannot back Flaherty here. I don't know if the run line's screwing me or not. What's the run line at?
Run line on this one is plus 105. So
they're really trying to kill me. Okay, fair enough.
You're not getting much. Flaherty, let's play a little devil's advocate here. He has not been great his last 2 starts. He's given up 5 earned over his last 7 2/3, 8 hits, 4 walks. I don't know, but I have no desire to back Milwaukee in any part of this.
No, you can't. That's the point. I was trying to find value there, but I'm not going to take the team total either for St. Louis because I want Flaherty as part of the equation. I'll take a risk here. I'll go with the Brewers team total under is what, 3.5?
Mm-hmm.
If it's not 3.5, I'll be shocked.
3.5 is what that number is.
What's the juice there?
Minus 120, or excuse me, on the under, it's minus 110. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm going to take that.
All right.
I'll back Flaherty to get back on track against a very underwhelming Milwaukee offense. You?
I'm thinking.
It's not a great spot.
I'll just play the under. Oh God, yeah, I'll play the under 8.5.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Rangers and Astros, the battle for the Lone Star State. Yeehaw! Houston Astros minus 175. Rangers plus 161. Once again, stop me if you've heard this before. 9 is the total. As
if you're playing a drinking game at home, take a shot every time we say 9 is the total.
Kyle Cody goes for the Rangers against Jose Urquidy for the Texas for the Astros.
I'm going Rangers first 5 here.
What's that?
I'm going Rangers first 5 here.
Rangers first 5, the man.
Cody's been really good. I know he doesn't eat up many innings, and I acknowledge that, but he's got an ERA of .93, and he's pitched in 9 2/3. Guy can pitch. And especially at that price right now, I know Houston's been very good at home. They've also lost 3 of their last 4. Not exactly in the greatest form. They're officially below 500 again. Do I think that the Rangers are going to win the game? Probably not. But give me a first 5 deal on a pitcher with a sub-1 ERA, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
I know what the price is there. Probably in the 180s, 190s. But
what are you looking at, first 5?
First 5 Rangers.
First 5 Rangers plus 160.
Yeah, I'll still take it. Cody's just been good. That's how I'll look at it.
I'll take the under 5. I'm underwhelmed by this Texas Rangers lineup. I know the.
I don't blame you.
But I'll take the first. Something I rarely do with the Rangers, but I'll take the first 5 under 5 in this one.
Okay, that's fair.
80. Huh?
Yeah, that's fair.
How about little Indians Cubbies there, Scott? Cubs minus 153. Going up against an Indian squad that is plus 140.
The Indians have completely imploded, which is worth mentioning.
You want to guess what the total is in this one?
I'm going to guess it's a 9.
Yep, that would be the guess. No, it's 8. So it's Carlos Carrasco against Yu Darvish for the Chicago Cubbies.
Darvish has not been that sharp in his last couple of starts, but the Indians have lost each of their last 6, with each loss coming by at least 2 runs. They've been awful. I'm going to go with the Cubs. It's not a great spot, I acknowledge that, but you lose 6 games in a row in the playoff hunt by 2 or more runs, your team has some problems. I'm going to go with the Cubs.
Okay. We've talked about it since the beginning of the season, Scott. This is an Indians team that just hasn't hit well. They've just struggled at the plate. You keep waiting for them to get it worked out. You get a couple games where you think, oh, now they're going to go, and they don't. Carlos Carrasco has been very good lately. He really has found his form. He's 3 quality starts in a row, giving up just 2 earned over his last 19 innings. That is 15 hits and 5 walks. Oh, man.
Just throwing it out there for people who are curious, the Indians' best on base percentage on the roster is 365.
Ugh.
That's not good.
Ugh.
They have a couple in the 360, so it's not awful, but that is not good.
No, it is not at all.
Carrasco's been good, so if you want to find value, go with the Indians. But I can't back the team that's lost 6 straight. I can't do it.
Darvish has.
He's still been fine. He hasn't been as sharp as he was in his first 9 starts of the season, but he's still been pretty good.
He's had quality starts in every start but his first game.
He's been good.
So that is 7. That is 8 straight quality starts. He's won his last. He lost last time out to Bauer.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he lost his last start. I remember he didn't pitch that well in that one, but
it was kind of a weird deal. He gave up 2 hits, 3 walks in 5 innings, but somehow gave up 3 earned runs. Gave up a long one.
Yeah, I remember that he lost that one. So that's why. Yeah, it wasn't sharp in his last time out. But I'm assuming you agree with me that the Indians aren't exactly a team you want to back right now.
They're not playing well. They're not playing their.
They're going to make the playoffs anyway, so that's not they're not in danger or anything like that. But not exactly a great time to start slumping in the middle of September.
No, they haven't. And that's the thing. They have nobody that's going to.
Is that a Terry Francona staple, by the way?
What's that?
Just slumping in September.
Kind of their thing, yeah.
That seems to be what Francona has done all the time. I still think he's a very good manager, but. It seems like all his teams, even in Boston, used to have issues in September.
Do you remember?
Yeah. So I'll lean to.
I'll play the first 5 under 4.5. I was just seeing something there.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll play the first 5 under 4.5. I wouldn't hate you if you want to play full game under 8. Both teams.
That's a good number though at 4.5. I like that.
Yeah. With a total of 8, you're getting 4.5.
With these 2 pitchers as well, that's pretty good.
Minus 120, so you're not getting stuck for a lot of juice.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite play on it as well.
Yeah, all right. Padres and Dodgers. Here we go, Scott, for all the marbles out in the National League West. Dodgers having an epic season. They are they're right on pace with the whatever year that was, the Mariners. What was that, 2000 Mariners?
2001.
So they win 117.
Then they lost to the Yankees.
Yeah, then they lost first round of the playoffs. Dodgers.
Second round of the playoffs, actually, but yeah.
Minus 135. Padres plus 115.
I'm leaning to the Padres.
Who we got going here?
I see Gonsolin versus Davies.
Gonsolin against Davies.
I got only to the Padres. They're on a winning streak. Kind of everything I just said about the Indians, it's the opposite. So I'll lean to the Padres because they're on fire. And Davies has been very good this year. So I'm going to lean to the Padres at home.
Okay.
It's really tough because on one hand, you're going to look at it and say the Dodgers are so cheap. I'm never going to get this again. On the other hand, you're going, the Padres are plus money. I probably won't get that again for the rest of the – it's really tough. But Padres are the better starting pitcher. They're in better form.
I could certainly make an argument with that, Scott. Gonsolin's given up 2 earned runs over his 5 starts.
I'm not saying Gonsolin's been bad. I know he's been very good as well. I have more faith in the veteran pitcher as opposed to a potential flash in the pan.
Okay. All right. Well, that's and Davies was it's been okay. He gave up 3 earned his last time out over 6 innings. Still a quality start, as they call that. You're taking the Padres here at plus money.
I'm going to go with the Padres. They've won. What have they won? 8 straight, 7 straight.
Padres.
They're on a massive winning streak. I'm not sure if it's 7 or 8.
I think they've won 8 straight, if I'm not mistaken.
Won 8 straight. Okay.
Your Padres have won 8 straight. That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll back the team that's won 8 straight at plus money. That's ridiculous.
Okay. Where are they playing that one? Getting for a total here.
Total I see is roughly 8.5.
Playing the under. I'm playing the under 8.5 there.
I know the game went over yesterday between Lamet and Kershaw because the Dodgers bullpen exploded. So, yeah, I try to lightly on the under. I still lean there, but at the end of the day, money's going to keep pouring in on the Dodgers because people love to bet the Dodgers. But I'll take the Padres here.
All right, that's not bad. I don't hate that. I'll take the under first 5, 4.5.
That's fine. I know yesterday we both leaned Dodgers first 5, and they won 1-0. I said it would be 2-1. It was 1-0.
Yep, never a doubt. Looks like we've got the Giants and Mariners here, my friend. Tyler Anderson goes for the surprisingly in the playoffs G-Men against L.J. Newsome.
Newsome's actually been he's been serviceable.
L.J.?
Yeah, he's got a 3.24 ERA in 8 innings. He's been fine. He doesn't give you any distance whatsoever, but his ERA is pretty good.
No, he's made just 2 starts on the season. Kind of an opener sort of guy.
I know that this matchup kind of killed us a week ago because we leaned to the Mariners both games and they lost. I got to lean to the Mariners again because they are 3 games over at home, and the Giants are 5 games under on the road. Giants have also lost 3 straight. Mariners have won 3 of their last 4. I'll take the Mariners at plus money here.
Tyler Anderson was very good against the Mariners last time out.
He was, but if you look at his home road splits, they're atrocious.
Yeah, generally not good on the road.
Well, I just want to break it down because I remember looking at it last week, and his numbers on the road compared to home are very Wainwright-ish. His home numbers, he has a 1.82 ERA with a 2-1 record. His away numbers, 7.59 ERA with an 0-2 record. That's a Wainwright stat line right there from like last year.
Well, and that's basically blown up for one start. He gave up 7 over 4 and 2.
Yes,
starts.
But he has been worse. He hasn't won a road start yet. So I'll lean to the Mariners in this spot as an underdog because I think that they're overvaluing Anderson's previous appearance against the Mariners where he was at home.
Okay. By the way, they did get the he didn't personally get the win, but the team get the win, which is all I look at when they make the start.
It's all that matters.
They did beat Houston on the road with him starting.
Okay.
He didn't.
I'm still going to lean to the Mariners at this price, though.
Okay. All right.
I'm assuming you agree with the price.
That is a solid price plus 117.
I can't lay 130 with Tyler Anderson. I can't.
Yeah, Mariners team's actually starting to hit a little bit too. They're finding their way with the bats, and yeah, I'll take the home dog here plus 117. I think it's a good chance for that. Angels Diamondbacks, last one of the day, Scott.
I think you might know where I'm going on this one.
As the Angels send Mad Bum to, oh my God. Madison Bumgarner goes against Julio Teheran. The total on this one, Scott, is 17. No, I'm kidding.
It's 10.5. I'm torn on where I actually want to go with this. Do I want to do the Diamondbacks money line, or do I want to do the Diamondbacks team total over? I think I'm going to go Diamondbacks money line. Actually, you know what? Diamondbacks first 5. I'll go Diamondbacks first 5 because Bumgarner actually has pitched pretty well since he came back off the IL.
Diamondbacks.
The Diamondbacks bullpen is. I know the Angels bullpen's bad, but that Diamondbacks bullpen is a next level terrible.
Diamondbacks first 5 plus 115. 10.5 is the total on this one, Scott. You have any idea what the first 5 total would be in this?
I'm assuming 5.5.
You would, wouldn't you? It's 6.5. It's 6.5.
6.5. That's fun stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Diamondbacks first 5 money line because I'm just fading Tehran, and I actually like a Bumgarner pitched in his last couple of appearances.
What did he do? Did he
pitched pretty well?
Yeah, not bad. So if I given up 2 earned in his last 2 starts over 9 innings, that's
he's been fine.
ERA of 4.
Tehran's problem, but Diamondbacks can't hit. But you're assuming Diamondbacks should score at least 3 in the first 5 against Tehran, which should be enough.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll fade. Boy, yeah, you got 2 awful pitchers there.
I don't want the full game though, because I really think that the bullpens are just going to turn into an absolute circus.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not touching 6.5. Yeah, the only play for me there is Arizona as well. And boy, I hate to back Mad Bum in this situation, but
He has been good lately, at
I'm
least compared to
I'm not
Toronto.
playing over 6.5 in the first 5 when
You can't play
the total's 10.5. I'm not playing that anywhere unless Colorado.
Yep.
We missed Colorado, by the way. I somehow went over that one. And I wouldn't want to miss a chance for you to talk about your favorite pitcher as Sean Manaea goes against Antonio Sensimilla there in
Sanzatello, Sanzatello's been good this year. I'm going to lean to Oakland, though. I know the price is high. I know Chapman's out for the year, but Manaea keeps winning starts.
He does, and Oakland is a pretty good price in this one. You're paying. I got to go back to the game here. You're
paying about 155.
155 on the Athletics. So
I know it's a heavy price, especially with Sanzatello, who has been pretty good for Colorado this season. But Oakland just wins games for Manaea, and some pitchers just have a ton of run support, and they win every game, and that seems to be the case with Manaea. So I'm going to lean to Oakland.
All right, very good. I mean, hard not to take the better team there. I will.
We also skipped your Royals, by the way.
How did I miss that? Oh, because I don't have a line on it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay. I'll take the. Yeah, I'll. You know what? I'm not going to get fancy. I'll take the Colorado Rockies. I'll fade Manaea there with their right-handed bats. You're right. He's a guy that does seem to win. I don't love this. One of my least favorite plays on the board, but I will take a small lean on Colorado there with some value plus 143. Royals. You got Danny Duffy going against Matt Boyd. A couple of promising left-handers.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. I'm going with your Kansas City Royals. They're on a winning streak. I know Detroit's been a pleasant surprise in the American League, but Matt Boyd has not. So I'll lean to the Royals on that one. I'm assuming you're going to do the same.
Yeah. The Detroit is actually a small favorite in this one.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand it. I'll lean to Kansas City.
I don't know why I don't have that was the opening line. I don't know why I don't have a real line on this, but yeah, Duffy pitched very well his last time out. Matt Boyd pitching better lately, but still
not good.
Hasn't recaptured the form of last year. Yeah, Duffy went 5 2/3, no earned. Struck out 6, walked 6, or struck out 4, walked 4, 4 hits. That's a very Duffy line right there. All right, yep, give me my Royals. I'll take them. 1-6 in a row. Why not?
Cool.
All right, there you go, guys. That is a baseball show for today in sports betting. We appreciate it. And, yeah, a lot of fun. A couple games that we really like. A lot of games that we really don't like as we start to see, crappy pitchers go up against other crappy pitchers, and teams that have very little to play for, they start plugging in some of the guys that they want to take a look at. So, yeah, should be fun coming down the home stretch. Be careful. Always look for motivation for your teams. Look who's in the thick of things. Look who is looking towards next year, and that will help you make your bets as well. So if you're looking for deep dives into every single one of these games, make sure you go over there and check out winnersandwhiners.com. And for entertaining radio or any entertaining videos like this every day, check out Scott and I doing Today in Sports Betting. We appreciate each and every one of you watching. We literally couldn't do it without you. So everybody, enjoy your day. Got some serious sports out there. You got some hockey. You got some basketball. You got some Major League Baseball. So have fun. Go out there and make some money. Cash some tickets. And we hope to see you next time on Today in Sports Betting. Take care, everybody.